Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're all having a lovely day so far. So, it has been a full 6 days of SP on Slimming World, and I've been to my most recent weigh-in. So, if you want to find out how I got on with 6 days of SP on Slimming World, then please stay tuned. So it's week 35, which means it's the 35th weigh-in on Slimming World. And of course, as I said, I have done SP for the last 6 full days before I got weighed. So yeah, what are the results? How did I find it? Did I enjoy it? Did I like it? Did I find it challenging? So of course there are lots of different variations of how people feel and think about SP. However, what I will do first is just ask, if you are not already a subscriber, if I could ask you to consider subscribing. It really does help the channel grow, and I definitely would not be standing here right now making videos for you guys if I did not have all of my subscribers behind me. So it really does mean the world. To all of my subscribers already, a massive thank you, and I am so grateful for all of your continued support, your wisdom, your guidance, and of course your amazing encouragement. Thank you so much for everything that you guys do, and of course all of the lovely viewers who are here to back me up all of the way. And a very special mention to my members who are fantastic. I really do appreciate every single person who views and watches all of my videos. So thank you so much. So yeah, as I said, lots of different opinions, lots of different experiences of SP. And for anyone who's watching this video who doesn't know me so far, I am a very determined person. I like to do things by the book when it comes to my diet and my weight loss. So this is my 35th weigh-in, and to date, I will let you in on a little bit of a hint so far, is that I have not had one entire gain the full time that I have been following Slimming World, which is fantastic. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to going through my results with you guys. But what I will do first is tell you what I did eat and how I got on. So I've got my trusty phone here with me. I hope you don't mind, but I will just go through what I did on Slimming World on my SP 6 days in a row. So on Sunday the 28th of January, I had 8.5 sins. I had my Healthy Extra B, my Healthy Extra A choice, and 50 minutes of activity, which was a gym session, or part gym session, part dog walk. But what I will say is I had kippers, mushrooms, tomatoes, spinach, eggs, and plums. That was for breakfast. I then went on to have my lettuce, tomatoes, pickled silver skin onions, grated carrot, beetroot, pickled gherkins, one of my Healthy Extra A choices, my cooked ham, tangerines, and apples, which you will have seen in a community post. And it was my last sort of what I eat in a day on SP as well video. So that was my lunchbox that I took to Stirling Castle with me. And for dinner, we had a burger in a bowl, which included beef mince, which is a 5% or fat, 5% fat or less, lettuce, tomatoes, another Healthy Extra A choice, which is my cheese, onions, pickled gherkins. I had my Healthy Extra B choice, which was my Warburton's protein bagel thins. And I also had 1.5 sins of beetroot, apple, and pink cabbage slaw. Again, this is something that if you have watched the video, you will have seen. So I do apologise if I'm repeating myself, but you will also know, if you haven't watched the videos, then SP can be quite challenging for a lot of people, and you do need to do a bit of planning. So hopefully this will give you a bit of a feel for what I've had. My in-betweens, or snacks if you like, one Fibre Brown brownie bar, which was 4 sins, and a Skinny Crunch light bar, which is a raspberry and white chocolate flavour, and that was 3 sins. So that was my first day ever on SP, and I didn't feel it was difficult. I didn't feel hungry as such. I thought, and I just need to fill myself up as much as I can. But I actually had less of an appetite than I expected, which made things a little bit easier. Now, I'm not going to go through every single day because obviously it would involve reading out a lot. But what I will do is just go through Monday, and the rest of the week I'll run through, my sort of sin values, etc. as well. So for Monday, which of course, first day of the week at work can be quite challenging, busy, you know what it's like. So for breakfast, I had quark, which is the fat-free cheese, which was a protein food. I then had raspberries and blueberries. So I just stirred that all together instead of having my normal yogurt, because that isn't free on SP, and the quark is a protein food. For lunch, I had some pears, I had my Healthy Extra A choice, and I then had a repeat of the lunchbox salad that I had on Sunday, which was fine. And I had the 1.5 sin slaw again. For dinner, we had chili, a homemade chili, which again we used some of our beef mince, onions, cannellini beans, which are a protein food, chopped tomatoes, a beef stock cube, which you can use as part of your SP plan, tomato puree, baby sweet corn, and sugar snap peas. And I also had some apple. So that was dinner. And then for night time, I had one little moon, which was 3.5 sins. I had a glass of milk, which was my Healthy Extra A choice. And I then had a Skinny Whip bar, which was the mint and dark chocolate flavoured, which was 4 sins. Now, I did not have my Healthy Extra B choice because I didn't want it or need it. It didn't really fit into my day, and I would have been eating it just for the sake of eating it, so I didn't. But I did have both Healthy Extra A choices on Monday. I also had 9 sins, and I did 59 minutes of exercise. So Tuesday, I had 9.5 sins. I had done 65 minutes of activity. I had my Healthy Extra A and my Healthy Extra B. Wednesday, again, both healthy extras. I had 9.5 sins again, and I had 20 minutes of activity. On Thursday, the 1st of February, I had 9 sins. I did 48 minutes of cardio activity. I had one healthy extra A, and I had all of my healthy extra B, of course, which is just the one. And on Friday, the 2nd of February, I had 4 sins, and I also had my healthy extra A and my healthy extra B. Now, the reason I didn't have as many sins is that we were actually out on Friday night. We went to a pub quiz with our friends, Gregor and Sarah, which was lovely. And they live in a very small, sort of like rural village, but it's a huge community that comes together, and we love going there for pub quiz. It's just such a good, fun environment. And we didn't win, but we were in the middle, which was fine. We're happy with that. But yeah, so 4 sins, and by the time we came home, it was after midnight, and I'd been drinking Diet Coke and things like that all night. So I didn't have any sins to count from that perspective. But before we went out, I did have bacon medallions on a bagel thin. So it was like a little bacon roll with 2 of the Slims all natural multigrain pops, some pickled gherkins, pickled onions, beetroot, and I also had a sweet chili rice cake, which was like a little sort of snack platter thing that I made up. And yeah, that was basically what took me up to weigh day. So weigh-in day was at 7:30 on Saturday, the 3rd of February. And yeah, I felt pretty good going into weigh-in. I'll put my phone down. I felt pretty good going into weigh-in. I didn't feel like it was a struggle all week. I felt I did need to spend a lot more money, which at the beginning of the month isn't too bad because I'd just been paid. But for people who are on a much tighter budget, obviously James and I live together, so we have 2 incomes. But when I lived on my own before I met James, I probably would have struggled to budget in spending so much extra money on SP foods. Now, you might think that sounds a little bit silly, but when you're having to buy fresh produce every day or every second day, you often spend more money than you would just going once a week. And the amount of fruit and vegetables that I ate was much more than usual. Um, and it did mean that I had to go to the shops more often as well. So that's something to definitely factor into your budget and your planning stages as well for what you have on SP. Now, I didn't feel deprived all week. I did make sensible swaps, sensible choices, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it, to be honest. And I felt less bloated. So yeah, that's how I felt. I didn't find it difficult at all. I have previously done it for a day or two, and I've really, really struggled with it. And yeah, I don't know why, but I just sort of felt in the right frame of mind to give it a bit of a go. So far, take my little card out because I think that's going to fall. So far, so good. Do you think? Okay, right, that's fine. I've been on plan all week. I've done it by the book. I've done exercise, I've not overdone it with exercise, I've drank lots of water. So what's the result? That's the question I know all you guys are asking yourselves at home right now, is what is the result? That's what we want to hear. So the result is that I managed to lose, remember, I did say I've not had a gain yet. I managed to lose a pound. So yeah, a little bit deflated, to be honest. I did step on the scales, and when I saw the scales just go down a little bit, I thought, oh, right, it's not exactly what I wanted, but it's still a loss. Yeah, I'm a bit not annoyed, but I'm a little bit disappointed. I can't say I'm not disappointed. I did try really hard. I spent a lot more money. I spent a lot more time. I spent a lot more effort as well. And being that extra prepared all week did take it out of me. You know, I'm not going to lie. I did take it out of me, and it did take extra time out of my sort of downtime to plan. Um, so yeah, £1 loss. But do you know what? It is a loss. I can't complain with it, but it just wasn't what I expected to lose. Now I know that a lot of people have had excellent results on SP as well, so please do not get disheartened. Please do not think that doing SP doesn't work. I have done it before, and unfortunately I have had similar results before, so maybe it's just a bit of a learning curve for me, maybe just not to do it for as long, maybe just do like 1 day a week, or just doing food optimizing as usual perhaps. But so far I have lost 4 stone, 12.5 pounds in 35 weeks. Now, as I said, my weight loss, I would say over the last 3-4 weeks or so, has definitely slowed down. And as I've said in previous videos, I think that is attributed to the gym, because I'm turning my muscles into much stronger muscles, which when you are overweight, you don't exercise as much, and your muscle, you know, your muscle density is much less, and you have much more fat in your body. So yeah, I think that's probably to do with some of it. However, I'm not in my period this week. I had my period last week. I drank lots of water. I did everything, as I said, by the book. So I don't want people to be discouraged by trying SP or doing SP. Obviously, it does work, otherwise, they would not be advocating it. However, for me, it just didn't give me the result that I thought it would give me. So I've still got 12, 13 and a half, 14. I've still got £1.5 to lose to get my 5 stone award. So I'm really hopeful that I can do it this week. But to be honest, the weight losses have slowed down so much that I'm not even going to promise myself that in my head. I'm just going to go for a loss. So whether it's £0.5 or £1 or more, then hey, I'm hopeful that this week my weight loss from doing SP might help the scales. I live in hope, shall we say. So anyway, I can't rush it. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not off plan. I've done everything I need to do. So unfortunately, it's just my body. But I do remember the last time I was at this weight. So I'm currently 16 stone 2 on the dot. And the last time I was at this weight was a good couple of years ago now. But I remember getting stuck pretty badly about 16 or 15:10, 15:12. And I could not for the life of me get below it. And all of a sudden it just happened. And I thought, wow, nothing's different. I've not done anything different. My body just wanted to play the game. So I'm really hopeful that it will this week. But hey, if it doesn't, it will happen soon. I just need to keep going. And I think consistency is absolutely key. You cannot underestimate the consistency. But despite having a £1 loss, which is absolutely fantastic, it really is, but it just obviously wasn't what I had expected in my head, I do have a little bit of a surprise, shall I say, for you guys that I need to tell you soon. But I haven't told all of the important people as of yet, and so I'm going to keep that as a secret for yourselves until next week. So I hope you don't mind, but you will need to wait another few days for that video to come through. But I'm hopeful that you guys will be really happy for me, and you will like the news. Another little non-scale victory this week, just to balance out the slight disappointment, will I say, with regards to SP, is that I managed to wear a dress to work for the first time in a few years. And that for me was amazing. I genuinely felt so happy. I felt light, I felt bright, and I felt really good within myself. I had so many lovely compliments, so much encouragement as well from people that maybe have or haven't wanted to tell me that I'd lost weight or I'd looked like I'd lost weight. And I think it was really nice just to see people sort of reaching out a little bit to say, well, you look lovely, or oh, I've never seen you wear a dress before. What's new? So yeah, it was really, really nice. And I think I'd like to try to buy more dresses that are a bit kind of suitable for work going forward. And of course, when I go on holiday, it would be lovely to be able to wear a dress. And what was also nice on Friday when I wore my dress, I did not get chub rub in between my legs, because that is also a very much ongoing issue that I've suffered for many, many years, and I didn't have it at all, which was just very, very lovely. Another thing is I've also managed to buy myself a smaller pair of jeans. Now, don't go and get too excited, but they are a size 14. However, they're very stretchy. And the jeans I've got on at the moment are a size 16. For any of you guys who may or may not have been watching my videos from the beginning or from about September. September a few months ago was my birthday. And on my birthday, which was the 25th of September, I went and bought myself a size 16 pair of jeans from Tesco. Now, I really like the jeans. They're not too expensive. They're very comfortable. They wash well. They dry quickly. And so today I went to buy myself a size 14 pair of jeans, which are identical to the ones I'm wearing right now. But these are a 16 and they are actually too big now. Now, it may be that they have just stretched and grown with me, and obviously they've been washed a lot since September, but the main thing is that if they don't fit me now, they will very soon. So please, if you're listening and you're watching this video right now, never, ever, ever give up on something that you want. So whether it is weight loss or whether it is something else in life that you're really, really motivated to do or to achieve, then you must see it for yourself that it is achievable. These things don't come easy. It's been a lot of hard work, and certainly I would say from December till now, my weight loss has definitely slowed down. But I can't give up and I can't give in and go back to where I was at. For any of you who don't know and you've not done the maths or the math, if you're living in America, then I was 21 stone and half a pound when I got weighed at Slimming World last year. Now, that was lighter than I would have been because before I joined, I was actually doing a bit of sort of like keto, I was doing like low carb, I was doing a bit of, trying to count calories and all these other things. So it's likely that I was actually even heavier than that, which is almost like a fact. I know I was heavier than that before I joined Slimming World. So the real risk is that heading back up towards 22 stone or more is something that just cannot happen, and I will not allow that to happen. I've worked far too hard and I've spent far too long improving my own mental health to head back into a black abyss of self-pity and low mood depression. So thank you so much for watching. I hope this has been a helpful video. I have all of my food diary saved on my phone, so if you would like me to leave it in the comment section below for any of you guys who want to know what I had to eat, or if you have any questions about what I ate, then please do leave me a message in the comment section below. It really would be lovely to speak to some of you. And if you have done SP before and you've maybe had a similar or maybe not a similar, but you've maybe been disappointed or you've maybe been really happy with your SP result, then please do let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys. And if you don't do SP or you haven't done SP, still let me know you're there, let me know how you're doing, and I would love to hear how you're getting on. So thank you so much for watching, and I shall catch you on the next video. Thanks. Bye.